Hey, what's going on out there, YouTube family? This is Samuel Leggett here representing Team JVS. I'm here to give you guys a brand new movie review. The name of this film is called Tom and Jerry. Yes, I am talking about the Hanna-Barbera classic characters that have, been over decades now. But their feature film is going to be releasing out February 26, 2021. It's going to be a simultaneous release on HBO Max as well as in theaters. And I will say, it is very entertaining. I think that, honestly, if you have, young adults or, even older adults and, of course, kids, I think there is a lot to pull from this, and I'm going to go ahead and dissect why. As far as the synopsis of this, adaptation of the classic Hanna-Barbera property, which reveals how Tom and Jerry first met and formed their rivalry. Now, there are certain things, because there's a 1993, I want to say, Tom and Jerry movie that did debut years and years ago. There are certain elements they pull from that movie in this one. If you actually remember that one, that I was like, I really appreciate that nod. I appreciate that extra character you put in. I appreciate the reference there. The biggest thing I can say is that Tom and Jerry stay true to who they are. They don't talk. They very much so play to their strengths, and they also in this movie showcase their weaknesses. One of the biggest flaws, or not a flaw, but it's one of the other sides of these characters, is that Tom is actually very smart. He's actually a smart cat. He's really, kind-hearted. He just wants to kill or hurt Jerry because Jerry always comes at him. And he's obsessed with trying to do anything he can to do it, and Jerry always outsmarts him. Jerry, on the other hand, he's a jerk. He's never been he's always had that other side of what Bugs Bunny is. Bugs Bunny is always tormenting Fred and Sam and all of them. And Jerry is just in this, you get to see, man, that was unnecessary, Jerry. Jerry, why'd you do this? You put somebody else at risk in doing this. And I loved that they went on both sides of this. They showed the best and the worst of these characters, making them kind of come to life all over again. This actually was more connected to a movie like Sonic the Hedgehog in terms of the way that they brought these characters back to life. Now, as far as the actual visuals and the CG, I love that they kept the 2D format-esque but overlaid it into 3D world. Not just that, the world itself in this film is that you'll notice something about the animals in general that kind of gave me this Roger Rabbit vibe, and I actually really enjoyed it. The other thing that I actually have to give the most credit for is that Tim Story decided to infuse a lot of modern music, hip hop, R&B, all the works. There's never any references of music that sound bad. Sometimes I'm kind of I don't know, this is a little upbeat, this is a little too hip hop. I don't know how people are going to react to it, but I do know how the youth are going to be oh wow, I know this, oh wow, this is upbeat, oh wow. You're keeping the engagement. Not just that, it's not just music playing out of nowhere, some of the actual animals are singing or playing instruments or doing certain things. And one of the movies I love personally is Cats Don't Dance, because Cats Don't Dance, it's that classic kind of Hollywood story, but the animals actually do play instruments, they do sing. And I'm not saying that this is this movie, but I'm saying that the way that they actually use music is in the same exact vein. It's not just out of nowhere. It just it throws you for a second and you're kind of whoa. But after a while, you kind of okay, this actually works. The other thing I was kind of worried about, and I got to comment now, is the human characters. When I first saw the first trailer, I was like, Chloe Grace Moretz, is that really Hit Girl? What is Hit Girl doing in this movie? And I saw Michael Pena. Michael Pena is hilarious. He's one of the best things in the Ant-Man franchise, in my personal opinion. You got Rob Delaney and a couple other a couple of actors and actresses. But the first act of it, I was very concerned. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was kind of I don't know, because Michael Pena normally is very funny, and he just wasn't doing anything with his character, in my personal opinion. And then even Chloe Grace Moretz, I was kind of okay, I might like her character, but I don't know. It's some of these things are kind of coincidental, they're kind of flowing through these characters really fast. But by the second act and the third act, they do something with these characters that do add and make sure that that Tom and Jerry are essential to this film. It's not just okay, Tom and Jerry aren't here with the purpose. Tom and Jerry aren't thriving through this. Very much so the different actors and actresses are talking about Tom and Jerry. They're interacting with Tom and Jerry. They're commenting on their foolishness that's happening towards everything. And that's why I said that this is more reminiscent of what Sonic the Hedgehog was, because one of the things I loved about Sonic the Hedgehog was that Sonic existed in the world. It wasn't just that, you know, he was just this thing, you know, that comes out like, oh, but no, he had actual social interaction. The difference with this is that Tom and Jerry still keep to their classic niche, and they do not speak or talk. They have to use their nonverbals, and one of the things that's very interesting about this one is interaction and communication in this film, and I think that they found a very interesting process with Chloe Grace Moretz's character in connection with both of those characters that made sense. Do I think that they could have gotten another actress or actor to play Chloe Grace Moretz's character? Yes, I do. I don't think that she was necessary for this. Does she work? I think she does. I don't think she's bad. I think that this could have been any other character or any other actor or actress doing it, but I think for the way that Tim Story wanted this story to go, I think it actually really did work. All I can say is that it's very entertaining. It is actually really cheesy and really corny at times and really over the top for no good reason at times, but Tom and Jerry was a good time. I actually really had a lot of fun with it. I think that it is something that kids are going to really enjoy, and maybe, you know, fans of the older cartoons with Tom and Jerry are going to really appreciate. It's not disrespectful in any way, shape, or form. They don't go too over the top. They do go on the synthetic side sometimes, and they do make the character struggle at times, which is even better. But as far as a review rating, I rested at an 8, maybe an 8.5 out of 10. I think it's something you're going to really actually enjoy. Let me know what you think in the comment section below when you go and check out Tom and Jerry. Let me know if you're interested in checking it out on HBO Max or you're going to the theaters. Either way, please be safe, and you guys stay blessed. Keep it locked. JVS, we ain't gonna stop. Go see Tom and Jerry as soon as you can. Let me know what you think. Peace, guys.